Well, it's getting to be that time again. We need to talk about Halloween. First, a brief history. The roots of Halloween can be traced to a Celtic practice about 2,000 years ago. The day we call Halloween now was an end of harvest celebration, and it marked the beginning of the cold and dark time of the year, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead would return. To commemorate this event, the Druids would build bonfires, and they would sacrifice animals. They would also wear costumes, mostly animal heads and skins, and they would attempt to tell each other's fortunes. Fast forward a bit, and the Roman Empire had conquered the Celtic lands. And as the Roman influence took over, they began to merge holidays. You see, around 600 AD, Pope Boniface had dedicated a day to all the dead Christian saints. And that day was around the same date that the Celtics celebrated their Dead People Day. So they went ahead and did what they always do. They turned pagan holidays into Christian ones. But you see, according to the Torah, we're not even supposed to celebrate anything for the dead. You'll find in Leviticus 19 that a lot of practices associated with the dead are not permitted. You weren't allowed to have beard styles to honor the dead, haircuts to honor the dead, tattoos to honor the dead. You weren't supposed to cut your flesh to honor the dead. It's because this ends up being a sacred event. And in a way, it becomes worship of the dead, which we're not supposed to do. So yet again, we find the Catholic Church doing stuff under its own authority that we're not supposed to do per the Bible. Let's fast forward to America. Halloween had mostly slipped under the radar until about the mid-19th century. Then it started to be popularized again with the flood of new immigrants into the country. And when that happened, the Luciferians took it over. Hence why we have trick or treat. They made this day associated with witchcraft practices. And believe it or not, this custom is held all the way through the entire time Halloween has been a holiday in our country. I know, you might be skeptical. It's just a day for kids to dress up and have fun, right? Let's see what Anton LaVey says. He was the founder of the Church of Satan, which I still can't believe exists, but yet here we are. I'm glad Christians let their kids worship the devil at least one night out of the year. Do you still think it's just an innocent day for kids to dress up and gather candy? Deuteronomy 12:30, take care that you do not be ensnared to follow them, after they have been destroyed before you, and that you do not inquire about their gods, saying, how did these nations serve their gods, that I may also do the same? You shall not worship the Lord your God that way. Seems like God doesn't really want us celebrating this day. How the Celtics did it, it was wrong. How the Romans did it, it was wrong. How America does it, it's wrong.